Welcome back to Google Trends Hub, where we dive deep into the digital pulse of the planet. Get ready for a rapid-fire rundown of the stories breaking the internet. First up, Entergy is teaming up with Google to build a massive battery storage system in Arkansas to power a new data center. Then, we're diving into the Pixel ecosystem, exploring how Google's phones, tablets, and wearables are stacking up. Next, get ready to play with Uno Wonder, the latest mobile game from Mattel and NetEase that brings the classic card game to life with thousands of levels. And finally, are you tired of Windows search? Google might have the solution with a new experimental app that brings its search power right to your desktop. Stick around, you won't want to miss this. Hit that like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Arkansas is set to get a colossal, new energy project. This is a significant development in renewable energy infrastructure, with a major utility, Entergy, planning a massive 1.4 gigawatt-hour hybrid battery energy storage system. What's really turning heads is that this project is directly tied to Google's expansion, as it will provide the power needed for one of Google's new hyperscale data centers in the state. This partnership highlights the growing demand for energy storage solutions to support the power-hungry world of big tech. Entergy's plan, filed with the Arkansas Public Service Commission, involves a substantial 600 MW solar facility paired with a 350 MW/1, 400 MWh lithium-ion battery system. This ambitious project, named Cypress Solar, is slated for Jefferson County and aims to connect to the MISO electricity grid. The development began with a subsidiary of Orion Renewables and was eventually acquired by Entergy, which is now working with Wanzek Construction for the BESS and Canadian Solar for the solar modules. Construction is anticipated to begin in the second quarter of next year, with commercial operations targeted for the fourth quarter of 2028. The deal also includes a special rates contract between Entergy and Google-owned Altitude Capital, LLC, confirming Google's commitment to financially support the Cypress Solar project to meet the energy needs of its new data center in West Memphis. This move follows Google's recent investment in non-lithium long-duration energy storage pilot projects, signaling a broader strategy to secure reliable energy for its operations. The news has sparked considerable discussion about the scale of energy required for data centers and the role of utilities in facilitating such growth. Many are watching to see how this large-scale integration of solar and battery storage will impact the regional grid, and if it sets a precedent for future tech infrastructure projects. And that's just the beginning of our tech deep dive. Next, we're exploring the entire Google Pixel universe and whether it truly lives up to the hype. Is the Google Pixel ecosystem truly ready for prime time? Paul Thurrott weighs in. For years, the debate has raged. Apple's ecosystem versus Google's. While many have gravitated towards the seamless integration of Apple devices, the allure of the Pixel ecosystem has persisted, especially for Android enthusiasts. This piece delves into the current state of Google's hardware and software integration, examining whether it offers a compelling alternative for users seeking a unified tech experience. Thurrott recounts his journey of going all in on the Pixel ecosystem, equipping himself with a Pixel Watch 2, Pixel Tablet, and Pixel Buds Pro. Despite updates to the phones, watch, and earbuds, the Pixel Tablet remains notably stagnant, a point of disappointment given the advancements in competing tablets. The narrative highlights the ongoing evolution of Google's hardware lineup, with anticipation for a Google Home update that might include a new Nest Mini. Beyond Google's direct offerings, the piece acknowledges the strength of the broader Android ecosystem and its third-party support. Thurrott emphasizes that there's no single better platform, but rather a spectrum of advantages for each. He details his experience switching from an iPhone to the Pixel 10 Pro XL and then to a smaller Pixel 10, noting the overall consistency of the experience. Particular attention is given to PC integration, praising the solid phone link functionality with Windows, which he finds superior to its iPhone counterpart, and the utility of Google Drive and the new Google Search app for Windows. He expresses a desire for deeper collaboration between Microsoft and Google to create a more formidable alternative to Apple's ecosystem. Readers are engaging with the discussion on platform loyalty and the practicalities of cross-ecosystem compatibility. The insights into PC integration, especially for Windows users, are resonating, with many sharing their own experiences and hopes for future developments. But the Pixel story isn't just about phones and watches. Get ready to deal yourself in for our next update on a classic card game's digital comeback. Uno Wonder has officially landed, bringing a whole new game to your fingertips. Mattel 163, a joint venture between toy giant Mattel and NetEase, has launched Uno Wonder, the latest mobile iteration of the beloved Uno card game. After a massive wave of pre-registrations, this new title is now available worldwide on both the App Store and Google Play, promising a fresh take on the classic gameplay. Designed with solo players in mind, Uno Wonder offers a relaxed, offline experience. Players can embark on a global cruise adventure, navigating through over 3,000 levels filled with new twists on the classic Uno formula. This PvE, player versus environment, progression system introduces iconic landmarks and unique Uno cards, allowing fans to enjoy the game at their own pace, whether online or offline. Devin Nambier, COO of Mattel 163, expressed excitement about offering fans new ways to play and connect through Uno, building on the success of Uno Mobile. The launch has already generated significant buzz, with players eager to explore the new content and features. The promise of offline play and a vast number of levels has particularly appealed to casual gamers looking for an accessible and engaging experience. From digital card games to desktop power-ups, prepare for a potentially game-changing announcement for Windows users next. Tired of Windows search? Google might have the answer. For anyone who's ever struggled to find files on their Windows PC, this news is a breath of fresh air. Google has released an experimental new app for Windows that aims to bring its renowned search capabilities directly to your desktop, potentially offering a much-needed upgrade over the built-in Windows search tool. Described in an official blog post, the Google app for Windows integrates a powerful search feature that can scan your installed applications and computer files. It also extends its reach to Google Drive and the web, providing a comprehensive search experience. A standout feature is the inclusion of Google Lens functionality, allowing users to search, identify, and translate content directly from their screen. The app is invoked using a simple Alt+Space keyboard shortcut, a move that deliberately mimics macOS's Spotlight search, making it easily accessible. The author, Alex Blake, expresses hope that this experimental app could eventually replace his current go-to search utility, Everything, offering a more modern and powerful solution. However, it's important to note that the app is currently part of Google's Experimental Search Labs program and may not be available to all users globally, with some regions like the UK currently excluded. The tech community is buzzing about this potential Windows search killer. Many users are sharing their frustrations with the current Windows search and expressing keen interest in trying out Google's offering, hoping it lives up to the promise of a faster, more intuitive search experience. And that wraps up our top stories for today. Don't go anywhere, we've got a lightning round recap and your full call to action coming right up. All right, that's a wrap on today's Google Trends Hub. We saw Entergy and Google partnering on a massive Arkansas battery project, dove deep into the Pixel ecosystem's strengths and weaknesses, celebrated the worldwide launch of Uno Wonder, and explored Google's potential fix for Windows search frustrations. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this deep dive, subscribe to Google Trends Hub for all your trending tech news, and hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop. Let us know in the comments which story you found most interesting, and follow us on all our social channels for more updates. We'll see you next time.